I'm talking to the person right now in this video that doesn't have a passion or that has so many passions, so many interests, and it makes you feel confused, inadequate, or you have a lack of confidence or not enough because you haven't found your freaking passion. And so you feel like you're missing a piece, you're missing an element. So if you're one of those people that is not clear about their passion, keep watching. This video is for you. Hi there, my name is Cynthia, and today I'm going to talk to you about passion. Passion is such a big word for me. It's a word that I have actually struggled with. Most people will tell you that you will need to have passion in your life to be able to accomplish the things you want to accomplish. It gives you that stamina and that drive to do and be the best you, right? But today in this video, I'm going to change all of that narrative. And I'm going to help you understand the power behind the word passion and the meaning that our society has given it, and why I'm deciding to go all against it. You're told that you're supposed to have a passion, that, what is that passion? What is that thing? What fuels you? Last night, about 2 o'clock in the morning, I was feeling really down. I was really feeling yucky. I just couldn't get it together. I've never really been able to clarify what is my passion. You see, I like a lot of things. I like cleaning. I like decorating. I like DIY projects. I'm really creative. I'm really creative in the garden. So I landscape, and I do a great job with that. And I love being on the computer doing, sometimes I even like accounting things. And sometimes I like doing techie things. I'm so all over the place that I don't know. I am a creative, but I'm also a nerd. I'm supposed to have a passion, and I just have no passion for one thing. I have multi-interests, and I've tried and dabbled a whole lot of stuff in my lifetime. And maybe you have too. Maybe you have tried a whole lot of things. I remember one of my friends a while back saying, I'm multi-interested, I'm multi-passionate. Trying to explain that there is not one narrative that fits the mold of you. It didn't fit her mold. She didn't know how to explain herself with one mission, one vision, one purpose, one passion. That doesn't work for a lot of us. And so last night at 2 o'clock in the morning, I caught myself starting to cry, but it wasn't the kind of crying that you just kind of shed a tear and go to bed. No, it was like that really hardcore, to the bone. My face was like wrinkled up, really like just crying. And I kept saying, what is my freaking passion? So I started going on my phone. I went on my phone and I went to the YouTube's world and I must have put something to the tune of, what the heck is my passion? What the heck is my purpose? And I came across this video of a young woman. She was talking about how there was a video that she had watched that really helped her understand that it's okay to not have your passion figured out. The name of the video is Flight of the Hummingbird, The Curiosity-Driven Life by Elizabeth Gilbert. You should definitely watch that video. I'll link it in the description. What I'm sharing with you about this is a revelation to me, and I thought I cannot not share this with someone else, because I'm 100% sure that there are many of us like this in the world. This video came to help me understand the meaning that we give words is so powerful and sometimes so debilitating too. What if you don't have a passion? We've been told that your passion is going to fuel everything you do in your life, and it's going to help you continue to do things in that moment when you're about to give up. That passion is going to carry you through. She was saying that she gave this speech about passion and how that narrative, right? About how if you have passion, it'll fuel everything. It'll give you everything. It'll give you the reason to do, your why, your everything. And you'll know, and you'll be the best version of you because you have that passion. And in that audience was a woman from Australia who wrote her. She talked about how devastating this talk was because she did not have a passion, and she was already late in her life, and without passion, without a distinct labeled passion. She couldn't tell you. what her passion was. And she said, you know what? By now I should know what that passion is. And by now I would be the first one to know what that passion is. And if I had that passion, I would be doing all these things that you're saying. But my life doesn't look like that. And I was like, oh my gosh, that is so freaking me. I don't have one passion. I don't have one thing that drives me, that makes me wake up every day because I'm so passionate about it that I can't think of or do anything else. That's not true for me. I don't have that passion. And I don't think about purpose like that. That God created me to have a purpose, that I'm supposed to save the world some way. I don't feel like that. And you know what? I'm also content with the way that my life is, even though I don't have the most money. And even though my life has been messy a lot of times, I'm pretty content. Now, I can't tell you I'm happy 100% of the time, but I'm happy a lot of the time. I laugh a lot. I joke a lot. I feel content a lot. I'm supposed to have some other inspiration and other purpose and other passion that fuels me to something completely bigger and grander than that. And I've always felt broken. I've always felt like I've been missing something because I don't have that. And last night, when I watched that video, it revealed to me something extremely powerful. This is the most honest unraveling of myself. To be like, yeah, I'm way more complicated than that one passion. And there are so many people like you, like me, like us, that are so much more complicated than that one path. You know, I was always jealous of those people that at high school were able to be like, oh, this is what I want to do in life. My brother was one of them. He wanted to be a doctor. And I was like, oh, how noble. That's going to make you so much money and you're going to save the world being a doctor. Here I am at 44 and I don't know what the heck I'm supposed to be doing with my life. Now, I'm not saying that any of my life has not been worth it, because that's not the baloney I want you to believe. That is not what I'm saying. But I'm at 44 in this bullshit reality of, this is what the world has taught me I'm supposed to be. This is how I'm supposed to show up. With my life figured out, with my aspirations as to wanting more and more and more every time, that I need to be more successful to be happier, that I need to have this one purpose completely figured out so that I can show up powerfully. And you know what? I'm tired of it. I'm tired of it. Last night, as I really broke down, I broke down. I wish you could have seen me, because then I was like, I'm going to take a freaking picture so that people can see how wounded I felt last night. I felt extremely wounded and broken until I watched that video. That's why I'm urging you to do that. And then I was like, yeah, this says, remember when you were a child. What did you want to do when you were little? And I thought, you know what? When I was little, as far as I can remember, I did not know what the word passion was, or the word purpose was, or the word mission, or your focus, or your niche. I didn't know any of those words, and they never mattered. They just didn't matter. And today, so many years later, because of all the words that I have heard that I'm supposed to be, and the way I'm supposed to feel fulfilled, and the way I'm supposed to show up as a successful, powerful woman, is to have passion. And yet, I feel powerful. I feel beautiful. I feel loved. I love. I am trust. I am happy without this freaking passion, without this freaking purpose, without this freaking narrative of, I have to have this one direction that I got to go through to be enough or to be more. And I don't like it. Oh my gosh, I'm so sorry. I don't like it. I'm going to pause the video 1 second. All right, I had to collect myself. I had to go grab a tissue, and I had to go grab some makeup so that I wasn't so shiny and I could continue this video. But let me tell you this. When I was a child, I just wanted to be happy. And, you know, I got all these stories in my life of, I guess, that were passed down to me from generations or from just our society about what I was supposed to be. So, you know, we're supposed to go to high school, and then we're going to finish. And then if you go after that to go to college, and you're supposed to have a career, and you're supposed to get married, and you're supposed to do all these things and blah, 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 in such a progression that maybe doesn't make sense to a lot of people. And at the end of the day, really, that's not probably what a lot of people want anyway. This narrative isn't working for a lot of us. And if you find yourself in that situation, I'm so glad that you are on this video watching and that something gets inspired for you, because I have been job hopping time and time again, trying to find my passion, discover my purpose, and figure out what I am supposed to be doing in the world. And, the simple act of being happy was just not good enough. It was just not enough. We had to complicate things, and we had to make certain that we were putting words into like what our existence really needed to be. So we needed to be purposeful, passionate, driven. It couldn't just be the simple thing about let's be happy and let's be happy together. Okay? Because when I was a child, that's what I wanted to do. I just wanted people to be nice to one another, and I just wanted to commune with people, be in a collective of happy people. And yes, there were good days and bad days. You learn that in life, that life isn't always a most beautiful experience, and you do have sad days and happy days, and so, but overall, the feeling that I wanted to exude in my life has always been that I've just wanted to be happy. And that has been so complicated. I've had to, feel that when I don't dress up a certain way, that I'm not enough. Or if I don't even, do my nails, sometimes I've been, by other women, I've been made to feel like, we need to do this and we need to do that. Who said that? Who said that? Who gave you that idea? The realization last night was, I'm in maybe midlife, less than, because we're living longer, except for what's going on in the world right now. Bad joke. And I still haven't figured out my passion, my purpose. And maybe you're there. Maybe you're 30, 40, 50, 60, and you haven't figured out your passion or your purpose or your talent or your God-given, whatever, or your mission. Oh, I'm so tired and exhausted from all of that. All of that flopped my self-esteem, and I lacked a lot of confidence. And it has stopped me from doing a lot of things that I really loved. Now, in my relationship part, I guess I never let it affect it in my relationship. I show up as a wife and as a mother the way I really want to show up. That kind of relationship type of thing hasn't really gotten me in a pickle. But it might somebody else. And I can think of people in my own family who don't show up in the world the way they think they should show up. And that is so heartbreaking. That is what's heartbreaking about just not being you and being happy with being you and being okay with that just being it. And we need to have an urgency to be happy. And the reason I have an urgency to be happy is because I've had lots of tragedy in my life that I will share later as we get to know each other in other videos as to why I feel so urgent that this is important for you and for me to be happy. Maybe I need to remind you that while the world is falling apart, you don't have time. You may not have time, or somebody you love may not have time. The time to be happy is now. Now, right now. Saying, F that. I'm not going to buy into that. I'm not going to buy into that anymore, because you know what? I bought it in my 20s. I bought it when I graduated high school and I went into college, and that was supposed to be what I was going to do. That's when I bought it. I bought it when I was supposed to, marry, buy a house, buy so many cars, have kids, do the things the way I was supposed to do the things. And I'm going to just call forth my inner truth. Who am I? The essence of me. Who am I? Just be. Just enjoy the moment. Just enjoy the people around you. Just enjoy this experience for the experience. Maybe life would have looked so differently in my 20s and 30s. And now if you're in your 40s, 50s, 60s, oh my gosh, it's more important to you now because you've already known that, this BS has held me back. All those beliefs that I've had in the past that have created a narrative that doesn't belong to me and that I bought into, I'm done with that. If that's you, I want you to ask the question that I was asking myself last night. What if? What if the world looked completely different and it was really based on happiness? That's why I called my business Blissful Collective. I call my page, Bliss in the Garden, as a metaphor of happiness in our world. What if your passion is as simple as, I just want to enjoy the moment. I just want to be content. Whatever the heck your passion looks like or doesn't look like. And I can feel empowered for being me exactly as I was created and exactly as I developed to be. And if happiness is what I want, it looks so different for this woman than for this woman. I want to like peel off the layers and just finally be like, when you go home and you take off your bra, you lay down, you get your hair, kind of let it go, and you kind of just be. And there are a few people in your life that you allow them to see you exactly as you are, in your true nature, without makeup, without covering imperfections, without wearing fancy clothes. Those people, that's the bliss of it. Those people who are seeing the real, authentic you and who love you for who you are. Remember I told you that I lost confidence? I want that confidence for myself, and I want it for you, because we deserve that. We deserve that confidence. We deserve to feel like we are enough, because we are enough.
I want to let you in on a little secret. The real reason I garden is because words don't have any meaning in the garden. The garden has helped me heal. The plants and the flowers have taught me so many lessons. My garden is my secret meditation spot. No one judges me in the garden. And I have found my highest self when I was in the garden.
I am totally inviting you to come along with me. I love you.